When one of my daughters was 8 years old or so, I could tell that she was really struggling with all the demands of her little life. School and chores and piano lessons and siblings. I sat her down in my office and I drew this picture. Each individual flame was to represent an issue that was going on in her life. Some demand that her mom put on her, or that chore she had to do, or her sibling messing with her stuff. Any individual flame is not a big deal, but when there's 20 or 30 or 40 little flames, well, it gets pretty hot. It gets pretty dangerous. Then we try to talk about ways to put the individual flames out, and it kind of helped her, at least for an 8-year-old. I know this is overly simplistic. Burnout is very complicated. In my career of working with people, I've literally seen burnout a 1,000 times. Today I want to talk about 3 strategies for avoiding or recovering from burnout. Literally, everyone you know is struggling with some form of burnout. It's likely right now that you are experiencing some degree of burnout, and you can't help it. We live in a culture that has all the right ingredients for burning people out. We have too many opportunities, too many demands. They're coming at you at a pace that is far too fast. And we have too many assumptions that we should be able to handle it. We can't. The simple cause of burnout is too many expectations with no ability to do them all. Here's some signs that you're burned out or burning out. You have disturbing thoughts of ineffectiveness, feeling like a lack of accomplishment, feeling like you're wasting your life. You feel inept, maybe even shame. You have a sense of apathy. You just don't care, right? No passion, no drive. There's a sense of disengagement, feeling disconnected from people or tasks. And a constant feeling of tension, this chronic fatigue, like a rubber band that's just being pulled and is about to break, and you feel like that all the time with no relief. These and many more lead to a myriad of other personal and relational and vocational problems. There are many factors that cause burnout. Some are external. Many are internal. And you can't really change or fix the externals. Plus, they're not the most important. Many people think that if you leave your job or you leave your marriage, it'll get better. Well, it probably won't. You'll take the harmful time habits, the harmful ideas, and the negative emotions with you, and you'll just be burned out in a new place. You may not be able to change the external factors that are causing your burnout, but you can take control of the internal factors. Let's talk about 3 strategies for avoiding or overcoming burnout. The first strategy is to take control of your time. Create and stick to a schedule. Look, there's many times in your life when you can be spontaneous and free-flowing, but now is not one of them. For a month or so, you need to schedule everything. Schedule sleep. Yes, this is super important. Studies have proven that without proper sleep, your decision-making skills decrease. You're not as focused as you should be. You're also less controlled emotionally. That means you're a jerk to the people around you. You need to schedule some sleep. You need to schedule your use of the internet. You need to schedule and limit your use of entertainment. And you say, but wait a minute, I need that time to just get away. Well, let me ask you a question. How did you feel 30 minutes after your most recent Netflix binge? Probably tired and frustrated and stressed. It didn't work. You need to schedule and limit your entertainment. You need to schedule some time outdoors, like take a hike, sit in a hammock, go for a bike ride. You need to schedule some social time. Initially, you're going to be crabby and you're not going to like it, but that's the burnout talking. Try to enjoy some time with friends. Maybe schedule your emails. Only return emails at certain periods during the day. Turn off those dang inbox notifications. Strategy number 1 is to take control of your time. Maybe at the start of the week, like Sunday night, create a thorough schedule of your week and then stick to it. Not only can you take control of your time, but you can take control of your mind, your thoughts. Listen, burnout is associated with many, many dark thoughts. And we know that thoughts drive a lot of your life. Your emotions, your behaviors, your attitudes are largely influenced by the dominant thoughts in your mind. Some example of negative thoughts are, if I can't do everything, then I'll be fired and I'm going to be out in the street. I'll lose everything. There must be something wrong with me. Everyone else seems to be doing fine. Those people are out to get me. They're doing these things on purpose to harm me. Maybe you think, there's no way for me to solve these problems. It's going to be like this forever. Do you have negative thoughts dominating your mind? I urge you to take some time to rethink your life, to reboot your mind, kind of like your computer, allowing the right and the true thoughts to drive you instead of the lies and the negative thoughts. So, for example, maybe you need to take a 2-hour hike this weekend and think about why you do your job. What's good about it? Maybe it's that you get to serve customers or serve your staff. Maybe it's you get to make an advancement in this field. You get to make money for yourself and for the staff. You're providing jobs for others. Maybe it's just that you love the calling. You were called to this. You're uniquely gifted for this job. And you used to really have a sense of enjoyment, of accomplishment. Maybe you need to take a road trip. And while you're out on the trip, you need to think about the blessings of being married to your spouse and being the parent of your kids. In the car, yeah, listen to some music and enjoy the scenery, but also listen to some podcasts in the area of family. Maybe you need to call a friend who's strong in this area and have a great conversation. The second strategy is to take control of your thoughts. Okay, take control of your time. Take control of your mind. And take control of your heart, the emotions. Look, when you're burned out, your emotions are all twisted and they're all distorted. You've probably lost touch with the joy of life, the love of family and friends, the satisfaction of a job well done. Instead of lying in bed at night with the peace of a good day, the joy of accomplishments and thoughts of well done in your head, you're stressed, you're upset. When you're burned out, negative emotions take over. You don't have control of them, they have control of you. You hate your boss. You hate your job. You hate your life. You're aggravated by your customers. You're critical of your spouse. You're frustrated by the kids. Maybe you even get mad at the dog. You probably experience rage towards people you don't even know. Take time to take control of your emotions. Reboot your heart. Reboot your emotions. Get some personal peace. Get in touch with compassion and kindness. Fill that emotional well. Look, I get it's easier said than done. This is hard work. It takes time and it takes some energy. But this is how you grow. And rarely can this be done alone. You'll probably need a wise friend, a mentor, maybe a counselor or a life coach to help you see things in a fresh way. I got burned out a few years ago and I took a sabbatical. And during that time off, I scheduled several sessions with a counselor. It was really helpful. Throughout my career, I've received help from a cohort of like-minded professionals to talk and to brainstorm, to process, to help one another. The third strategy is to take control of your emotions. Now, it's sad to say that burnout's not going to fix itself. Time won't heal this. Time won't fix it. Changing your job, changing your relationships, it's probably not the primary answer. You will need to apply these 3 strategies to your life before you're going to see any real progress. These ideas have helped me, and they've helped others. I hope you find them helpful. If you want more information or you want additional help in this area, contact me. Use the links below. I'd love to equip you and motivate you to take your next steps towards the life you want.